wasn't even about battle rap or any of that. It was just the information was too shocking. It was, like I said, it was on his part, it was a genius chess move. He obviously has no, like, you know, when it comes to me, he's not gonna have any like morals.
It was the best 10 seconds of my life. 10 seconds! And I did not crip walk like that at Wimbledon. Ooh, I would have been fine. It was awesome.
It's just really just, I want to look at it like it's just a continuum of who I am, really. I've always stayed to myself, I've always been in my own bubble, whether it's with the fam or whether it's training.
Y'all, just when we thought the drama between Drake and Serena Williams was over, things took a turn so nasty, even the dead got dragged into it. Imagine this, your own sister is taken out in the most brutal way, and years later, you're dancing on stage with the very people connected to her death. Sounds insane, right? Well, that's exactly what Serena just did at the Super Bowl halftime show, and the internet is absolutely losing it. But Drake and his fans? Oh, they took this to a whole new level, mocking Serena's dead sister in a way that's downright chilling. So, what's the real tea?
I hate playing against her. Like, sometimes practice against her and she's amazing to practice against. But then I get competitive a little bit. Like the other day we were practicing together and I was serving against him. She was hitting winners and I was so mad.
Did Serena really betray her own blood just to get back at Drake? Or is there more to this messy saga than meets the eye? Grab your popcorn, because this one is wild. All right, let's rewind real quick.
I know Serena very well, and I know that she'll hear it loud and clear, but she'll also not hate me for it because it's lighthearted.
Drake and Serena Williams have had a long, messy history. They were on and off between 2012 and 2015. And even after Serena got married to Alexis Ohanian, she and Drake were cool. Until Drake went and pulled one of the pettiest moves ever. In his song, Middle of the Ocean, he straight up called Alexis a groupie for his own wife. Yes, you heard that right. He rapped, "Sidebar, Serena, your husband is a groupie." Like, huh? Alexis had never said a single word about Drake, yet here he was, coming for a man who's just out here minding his business. But instead of feeding into the drama, Alexis clapped back in the classiest way possible, saying, "The reason I stay winning is because I'm relentless about being the absolute best at whatever I do, including being the best groupie for my wife and daughter." And just like that, Drake got checked. But Serena? Oh, she had something else planned. Fast forward to the 2025 Super Bowl, and Kendrick Lamar absolutely ended Drake's career with his performance of Not Like Us. The crowd was going feral, chanting every word, and Kendrick made sure to clown Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music. But then, things took a dark turn because Serena walked on stage and did the Crip Walk. Yes, the Crip Walk. Now, for those who don't know, the Crip Walk has deep gang ties. It was created by the Crips in the 1970s and was originally used to celebrate after violent attacks. Over time, it became a mainstream hip-hop dance, but for Serena to do it, oh, the internet was not having it. 2003 by Southside Compton Crips. She was sitting in her car, chatting with her boyfriend, when two gang members pulled up and opened fire. The worst part? They thought she was a spy from a rival gang. By the time her boyfriend realized what had happened, it was too late. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. And get this, one of the killers, Robert Maxfield, was sentenced to 15 years in prison but got out early in 2018. So, for Serena to be on stage doing the signature dance of the same gang that took her sister's life? Whoa. The internet went crazy. People were calling her disrespectful, fake, and obsessed with Drake. One person tweeted, "Serena Williams dancing on national TV to diss Drake, while the same people who killed her sister created that dance. What in the betrayal?" Another said, "Serena's sister was murdered by Crips, and she's out here doing the Crip Walk in front of millions? For what, to spite Drake? This is nasty work." And y'all, it didn't stop there.
Everybody knows her and Drake were together at one point in time. Right. And it seemed like everybody wanted to get their lick back on Drake.
RC, what Stephen A is saying, if he was in that situation and now he's married, he's not allowing none of that's happening.
Hold on, no.
That's what he said.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
I gotta get that lick back.
Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith even dragged Serena on their show, calling her out for still being hung up on Drake. Stephen A. went all the way in, saying, "If my wife was doing all this just to troll her ex, I'd tell her to go back to him. What you worried about him for? Yikes." But of course, Serena's husband wasn't going to let this slide. He hopped on social media, defending her, saying, Some of y'all have no idea how criticized Serena was for this same dance at Wimbledon 13 years ago, and it shows. And Serena, she didn't care at all. Instead of addressing the backlash, she posted a video of herself celebrating like nothing happened. The audacity! At this point, people were really side-eyeing her. Serena Williams might be the biggest pick-me I've seen in 2025. Married with a kid but still crip walking on stage to diss her ex? Meanwhile, her own sister's murder is connected to that dance? Make it make sense. And if you think this was just a one-time thing, think again. Serena actually did the crip walk before, at the 2012 Wimbledon finals, but nobody called her out back then. Looking back now, people are reevaluating that moment, wondering why she felt so comfortable doing it despite her sister's tragic history. And let's not forget, Drake's fans took things too far. They started mocking Yetunde's death, posting memes and nasty comments, basically saying Serena deserved the backlash for associating with Kendrick and the Crips. If Yetunde could see this, she'd be rolling in her grave. Like, what? At this point, this whole situation has spiraled into something way bigger than just Serena versus Drake. This is about loyalty, respect, and clout chasing. Did Serena really betray her own sister's memory? Or is this just a bad look that got blown out of proportion? And did Drake's fans take things too far by dragging a dead woman into this? I need y'all to sound off in the comments below. What do you think? Was Serena in the wrong, or is the internet reaching? Let's get messy in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tea. Because this is wild.